So today's video is about seeing if your product sells and if there's an audience for it, okay? Because generally what we have is we have our products, we then build a website, and then we try and drive traffic to it. eBay has some really good tools inside it for you to test if your product is going to sell. And I'm not talking about you selling your product on eBay. eBay's got traffic and it's got plenty of products out there for you to go and have a look at. Now, these features are only available to people or to members that are signed on, okay? You can't see them if you just go and visit and you're not signed into your account, because there's a lot more options down the side. Now, I was doing some research for a client of mine, and let's see what CDs and MP3s and everything sell in his audience, okay? Now, his audience is hypnosis, therapy, audios and bits and pieces like that, okay? So let's go and have a look. So his name's Rick Collingwood, and he has a lot of great audio CDs, but people sell them all over the place, okay? So we'll just see if there's any in eBay. So there we go. We can see that this is what his CDs look like. Okay, there's 123 results, and they are all Rick Collingwood CDs. Okay, hypnotherapy CDs by Rick Collingwood. Now, what I want to do is on the left-hand side here, there's a few different bits and pieces, few options. Let's click on worldwide, and okay, so that clicks on everything around the world. If you don't want to look worldwide, you can narrow it down to your country. That's fine if you're not selling internationally. But even if you're selling locally and you can't find results locally, look internationally, and you might find them. At least you're going to see whether there is an audience, at least somewhere, for it, okay? So we can see all these listings, but what does it tell us? It doesn't tell us jack shit. It just tells us what's for sale and how much for, and if you want to buy it. But if we scroll down a little bit further, it says here, show only, completed items and sold items. Now, I want to look at the sold items first, because I want to see if there's any sold, and then we'll go to the completed items, and I'll show you why. So the sold items, I'll untick the completed at the moment, because by default it ticked both. So now, come on, man. There we are. Make sure it's just sold items only. Yeah, there we go. So you can see now, anything with a green dollar symbol, the price means that it is sold. Okay, whether that's through eBay at all, whether it's in the eBay store or if it's someone just random selling it. So there's 21 results there, worldwide sold listings, and they're selling for $25. Here's one for $16, another one for $24, $29, $24, $24. It's probably the same people selling it, but that doesn't matter. They're selling. Okay. Now, so today is Friday the 15th of June, 2018. So let's go back to a 1 month. So let's go back to, here we go, 31st of May. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 from the 1st of May to the 31st of May. So 13 sales for a hypnosis CD of Rick's in the month of May, okay? So, and we're looking at an average price of, say, $25. Okay, this one down here was $44.95. But let's just stick with the $25. So that's 13 times 25, which is $325 a month. And that's just on a hypnosis CD, and that's only on eBay. Okay, so those are just people that are tripped over on eBay. You could probably guess that if you were to then drive some Facebook traffic and some Google traffic and retarget to that traffic, you could probably increase that by multiple numbers, okay, to get that. So is there an audience? Yes, one person every 2 days purchases these from eBay. Are they spending money? Well, if $24, $25 average for a CD, and depending on how much it's going to cost you, yes, I think there is. Okay, so this is a perfect way to see if you're got a viable product in the market. Now, let's now look at completed items. So we'll add completed items into the mixture. So what this does is it tells us the sold listings and the completed listings. But come on, let's turn sold items off. Let's try that. Turn sold off and completed on. It's just trying to catch up on me. My internet here is so hopeless. There we go. Completed. So completed listings without sold. So now we'll see the difference between. So in a store, if it hasn't sold, it stays black. If it has sold, it stayed green. Now, if it was a product that was for a certain time frame, so it wasn't in a store, for instance, so you're selling something else and people didn't have their own online store or eBay store, and it completed without selling, that'll be red, okay? So this gives us a good indication of how many out there are for sale and how many have sold. So it looks like over 50% of them are actually selling, which is really quite encouraging. Okay, so yeah, good market, great way to look at it. If you're selling gifts, choose a gift. If you're selling wedding favors, put in the type of wedding favors that you sell and check that out. It doesn't matter what you're selling, dresses, t-shirts, watches, okay? Chunk it down. Are they dive watches? Are they dress watches? You're selling diamond jewelry or you're selling emerald jewelry, rings or necklaces? Narrow it down. I narrowed it down very, very tight to Rick Collingwood CD. Okay? Narrow it down. If there's nothing there, either look broader or look at another product. Okay? So that's my tip for today. Using eBay to tell you whether there's a market and how good a market it is and whether people are spending money there. Okay? Talk to you soon. Bye.